We're back online again. I don't know what happened, but my my phone, my other phone just. Oh wait, it works. Wait. Hello, hello. Are we back online? Stream resume. Wait. Are we back online? Yo! I don't know what happened. My phone died on me. It said to APE blah blah not supported by this camera. It has never happened before, and I had to restart the apps and everything. Yeah, I know it's weird. Let's hope this can last for at least a couple of more minutes. I just have to end where I was going with that. I was talking about Wayne asked how to overcome the fear of getting rejected, and I started out with this story about me getting like rejected, or just having a person talking bad about me and how that really hurt. But today, through daily reminding myself of how it doesn't matter what people think of me, it just has been implemented so deeply within me that I can't care about what people think of me. It's just, if I'll do that, I can't live the life I want to. I just can't. There's too much I want to accomplish. I have to just get that so clear. If I don't at least decrease the level that people, that if I don't at least decrease the level of, oh, my English is fucking me up. If I don't start to care less what people think of me, I will be a miserable, lonely fuck that will just die unhappy. That's what's at stake here. If I don't do anything about not caring what people think of me, if I don't do anything about caring what people think of me, then that's the result. There is no other alternative. I will be lonely and die a miserable fuck if I don't stop caring so much of what people think of me. And like, just having that at stake, having that out there, constantly reminding myself, daily telling myself, like, if I don't face my fears, I can't accomplish what I want to accomplish. And having that so deeply rooted within me over years, and of just constant reminding myself, that started to change my whole take on people's opinions. That, along with gradual exposure, proving to myself that if I do things that might result to people thinking I'm a stupid ass prick, doing things like that, I'm not saying I have done a lot of those things, but things that I believe will make people think that of me. Like, if I, for instance, as Wayne now asked about approaching girls, if I approach a girl and I make a fool out of myself, which has happened tons of times, going back history, looking at history, that would have hurt, that would have like, oh man, I just want to die right now. But now when I've done it so many times, there's the proof of the pudding is in front of me. I'm sitting here, I'm smiling, I'm happier, I'm more confident just because I dared to do it. But again, I did it through gradual exposure. I didn't throw myself into the scariest, most daunting thing at once. I've grown my social confidence in public areas, as well as in more internal settings, through just having small conversations, talking to strangers in the stores, grocery stores. I started out with asking the grocery person how they're doing. I do that every time now, and in Sweden people don't ask you that. So when I ask the grocery cashiers and such here in Sweden, they always get like, huh, why are you asking me that? But it's just something small. But all those small things, all these small little social fear-facing actions has helped me to build my social confidence. It has helped me to now be able to go up to a beautiful girl, for instance, and talk to her, get to know her. But I didn't start with going after the most scariest thing, because that would most likely had left me emotionally hurt, like walking out from that situation with an emotional scar, creating that memory to that event. Like, okay, if I talk to girls, that will make me feel like shit. It will just make me have this anxiety because of that, what happened. But by instead doing small things, baby stepping it up, perhaps talking to a stranger first, then just asking a girl what the time is, that you get the idea. Through that process, I've been able to learn how to not let these things impact me. Sorry for a very long answer, Wayne, but that's the way I've been able to do it. And Kabikabakuyu, how do I pronounce your name? Kakibakayo. I'm drinking tea. Thank you for asking. You say, yeah, and I can relate to the things you're bringing up. A problem I had when I was younger was that I felt ashamed of not having many close friends, something I don't feel anymore. I can relate to that as well. Now I'm very fortunate to have close friends, but I had periods like when I was young, I didn't have that when I was very young, but also sometimes when I've been living in cities when, like, my very closest friends haven't been like always very near to me, and that has made me felt very lonely and in school, like in university, I felt so stupid all the time because everybody there was so smart. Like, that was how I felt when I went to university studying to become a mechanical engineer. I always felt so stupid because everybody was so smart, and it made me feel like the most loneliest person in the world. Even though I had friends outside school, there and then where I spent every goddamn day made me feel like shit a lot of the times. And that impacts your social confidence. But as you get to here, you say you don't feel that anymore. Now, you don't say if that is due to you having close friends or not, but I'm gonna interpret it as you have becoming confident in not having to be dependent on a lot of friends. That's the state I am in. Now, I'm very, very fortunate to have good friends, but I'm also confident in myself. I know I can stand on my own legs. I know if everybody else disappeared, now it for sure would be a very, very shitty time, but I know I would be able to stand on my own legs because I've learned to be my own best friend. I'm always there for myself. You have to be there for yourself. You have to realize that you are living your life and you are with yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to talk to yourself like your own best friend. You have to be the one to support you when you need that support. When you're out there, you want to approach people, but you feel like shit, you need to be there and push yourself. It can't come from external sources at all time. You have to have that support system always ready to back you up. At least in most cases. Pretty much agree. Good thing. My neck is killing me. I had a whiplash injury from like 7 years ago. And I'm just sitting too much in front of the computer lately. Anyways, that was my rant on that. Kaki baku to if you, how do you, where are you from actually? Also, if you have any questions on the story of my life video, feel free to share that. Otherwise, I'm just rambling on today because have had my final day on my studies. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm studying part-time, and today I've had an intense work session for 7 hours, sending in my final work for this course, and I'm just blasted. So I haven't really prepared anything, and the focus of this stream today was more like, if you have any questions, I can answer them. When they run out, I will close it down, and yeah, that's the deal. I can say that I've been thinking a whole lot about this channel this week. Okay, well, we got a question from Shiggy 2. Bra jobbat. He's Swedish, obviously, or there's a girl, I don't know. That means good work. How to make Swedes like someone, especially Swedish women. Yeah. What to answer to that question? Well, there's a lot of ways to make people or Swedish girls or women to like you. You need to start with being likable. Now I'm neglecting this whole game thing where people like you or get attracted to you due to perhaps they look up to you very much, you're like a VIP person, or you have some badass style that people makes you think you're cool, or like, yeah, ooh man, I like him because it just excites me in some way. Now for short people, to make someone like you, like any random people or a girl, just starting from scratch, being a normal person, approaching a person, the way I look at it is you are likable by being charismatic. Charismatic is a very big word that covers a whole lot of different things. It's body language, tonality, what you say, humor, like just the way you come off. I think body language is probably has the most to do with it. You can basically go up to a person and say like any kind of shit, but if you do it with the right body language, the right smile, and you just feel you're playful, if you're able to like tiptoe, use those micro expressions to make someone like you, you're able to do that. And how do you make that happen? Well, from my experience, I've just come to enjoy. I look at this when I go talk to people, a random person, I'm genuinely excited about what's gonna unfold. Like this person, this connection, what's about to go down, it could be something really, really fun and exciting. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what kind of person it is, but it's like a lottery ticket. It might be a very fun and exciting person with a lot of crazy stories. Now, I didn't start out with having this mindset. This is something that has come as a result of me talking to a lot of strangers, and I have come to learn that this is a very likely outcome. People are fun to engage with. And if you start to adopt this mindset, you will be more relaxed. And when you are more relaxed, when you are having more fun with it, when you go in with the approach, I'm gonna have fun with it, then you will make people like you. That being said, everybody's not gonna like you. Coming back to everybody's not gonna think you're a nice person. All the people are not gonna like you, but that's fine. That's part of life. It's like this bunch of people, a certain amount of those people are not gonna like you. That's just the fact. It's the way it has to be. So taking that part out of the equation, realizing, accepting that yes, some people will not like you, but then still having fun with the ones that do, expecting those to happen, then you will make people like you. Speaking from my own personal journey here, and how have I come to be likable. Hello, brother.
Hello.
That's my brother coming home. Kaivi Kabuko. Oh, you're Swedish too. Nice. Is your name is Japanese inspired, but you aren't Japanese, or I can't tell from the picture. Can you do like a Google zoom in? YouTube is so anonymous. You never know who's behind the profile. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I don't need to be curious. Oh, we got Mandel joining us. How fun isn't that? That's my best friend. Besties. I'm actually gonna go visit you in Dalarna next weekend. It's gonna be great. What is happening? Also, that probably means that there's not gonna be a live stream next Friday. Hence, if you got some questions, you better spit them up. Spit them out. Spit them up. Sugar2 also say, do agree with it. Just come over for having fun. Anything else, just let it be. Yeah, exactly. I kind of forgot a little bit what that meant, but I guess yeah, being likable. Kaibigabagabuk2 Kuyu also said, you're doing good even though you didn't prepare anything, so don't worry about it. Thank you. This live stream is actually a super good practice for me to not care about what people think of me. At times I like get up in my own head and like, oh, I don't want to do a stream. Every Friday I have hundreds excuses to not do the stream because I'm so exposed. I can't really control what happens. I can't control what questions are gonna be asked, and it's just all me, naked, vulnerable, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But the way I've coped with that is I see it as a practice of not caring. I'm gonna turn up and I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna practice being uncomfortable. I'm gonna practice not caring what you think of me, even if I fuck up. If I fuck up, I learn from that experience. It's super good practice. For how you can apply that into your life, just see all these interactions as practice time. You need the practice time. You will never be good. You will never just wake up being good at something. It's not the way life works. It just isn't. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you accept that you have to work for the things you want in life, and you need to learn how to enjoy that journey, and you need to learn how to do it in an efficient manner, the sooner you're gonna enjoy life more. And when I say efficient manner, that means looking at what you're doing, reflecting upon how you can do it differently, and then implement that change. Implement it. That's why I love when I get feedback from you guys, whether it's on my YouTube videos or if it's just in the stream or whatever. When I'm doing something you like, tell me that. But even better, when you're doing something you don't particularly like that much, tell me that as well. That's when I grow, that's when I can improve, that's when I actually can reach my goals. Sometimes you just get stuck. It's like if you do something over and over again, just because you do it doesn't mean you're gonna get better at it. It's like typing on the keyboard. I bet you have like plateaued. You don't write faster now than you did like a year ago. It's just when you reach a certain state, if you don't actively push yourself to improve that, like if you don't actively work on getting your rate of writing or the way you have your fingers on the keyboard, nothing is going to happen. The same goes for your social interactions. If you're not doing anything to push it, if you're not implementing new social skills to learn how to do that, it's not going to happen. And here's actually a really, really great tip, which helped me to improve my social skills, which helped me also to not be as much up in my own head as I once were when I was going out there talking to new people. And that comes back to the whole charismatic part again. Looking at like YouTube videos or reading books like The Charisma Myth by Olivia Fox. Reading books which tells you how to improve your charismatic behavior, and then actually go out and implement that. The thing is, the key here is not to read an entire book and think that all of a sudden you are going to master all these things that the book is outlining. Heck no. But you have to be patient enough, you have to be detailed oriented enough to have to decide to just start with one small thing. Like today I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna talk to 3 people, and I'm only gonna mind my eye contact. I'm gonna practice looking the person in the eye or like on the nose or whatever this charismatic behavior in this resource tells you to do. You're going to do that, and you're only going to do that, and you're going to accept that it might impact your other results, like perhaps having a fun conversation or whatever, but you're just going to hone in on one thing at a time, and then you're going to practice that for a while. The very big benefit of this is that not only do you develop charismatic behaviors, but it also takes away the focus from you caring so much about what to say or like what the people are gonna think of you, because you're out there and you're practicing a skill. You're doing something very deliberate and you have a clear intention here. I'm out there practicing looking people in the eye. In the eyes? In the eye. I think you get the idea. So that's a super good tip to always, or to have some clear objective. Go out there, talk to people, but think about what you're gonna do. And if it's not a particular skill, perhaps it's a very low goal. Like when I've been out there this December month, when I've been asking strangers for smiles, my objective has been to get a smile, but then I have continued the conversations. I've talked and I've had fun and I didn't expect anything more from the conversation but the smile, but a lot of times it just led me to very, very great and fun places. It was a bonus round. Sorry for getting caught up in that. It was fun. Let's see what happens in the comment field. CGP, been laid from day gaming yet? CGP, nope, that hasn't happened. I'm having too much fun just talking to people. Kaki Bakup to Kuyu says, no, I'm not Japanese. The guy on my IV is Hideo Kojima. I have no idea who that is. No idea. Actually, I'm kind of planning going to either Japan or Korea this year. I don't know, but my French very good friend Simon asked me this week if we should go for a trip later this year. It's intriguing. We'll see if perhaps there will be some streaming from Korea or Japan in the future. We'll see. If there are any other questions, please spit them out because I'm running out of spit here. I'm tired. On another note, I'm drinking a very not so tasty tea today. Lavender tea. It's not good. It tastes like soap. Why would you do that? But as a habit I have to daily try out new things, I had to buy a new sort of tea, and that's why I'm sitting here drinking soap. And on another short notice, since we don't have any more questions at the moment, I'm thinking about going back to I just talking about the video structure here going forward on this channel this year. I really love challenging myself. I've done week challenges for years now. Like this week I've been focused on implementing the book Deep Work, and just from a structural perspective, you know how I live my life and how the channel is gonna play out, is that I think I'm gonna outline my week challenge every Friday or Sunday, perhaps on the blog. You can find the link up on the top of my channel banner. But the Sunday video, I still have in mind that it should be some kind of social fear-facing challenge. Now the coming 2 Sundays, this Sunday and the next Sunday, will be the rest of the story of my life videos. But then the idea is that some kind of social fear-facing video is to be released every Sunday. And at the live stream, I'd like to address questions that you have, but also do a brief evaluation of what my week challenge actually has been like. Like to have your opinion on how that sounds. Sup bro, Joe Jacquin is in the house. You're missing out on the stream here. I'm running out of saliva to speak up. I've had 2. This is the 3rd stream. We had some technical issues here. Kaigi Bakup also says, one thing that helped me getting rid of my severe case of social phobia, which I was affected of for years, was putting less attention on what people around me thinks of me. I think it will for most. Absolutely. And as I think I've spoke the bigger part in this video about stop thinking about what people think of us, and it's not easy. It's really not. A book tip I can give you on that topic is actually The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. It had a profound impact on my life and not caring so much, but not reading the book, but actually reading the book, which I did a year ago, just leading up to my last year December challenge. So I read the book and I was very motivated and impacted by it, and then I did 23 days of challenges where the idea was how to not care what people thought of me. You can find a playlist in the playlist section if you want to see that, but basically it was 23 different small challenges explicitly meant to me not caring what people thought of me. For instance, like singing publicly, or laying down on the street, or going up to girls. Yeah, have a look for yourself. Jacquin says, will you please get a damn haircut? Can't you see I did get a haircut? My hair is still falling off, but I cut my hair when I was at home at Öland. It's probably this much shorter now. But as I also started out saying when I started the stream, is that I have been a bit impacted by all the old photos I've been looking at, doing my videos, the story of my life video, and it is a bit intriguing to cut my hair a bit shorter. But my sister also forbids me because she thinks this is a nice length. So we are, I have splitted opinions on my way of hairstyle right now. That's the plot. Shigibush2 says, confidence is some sort of neglecting others' opinions, I think, perhaps. It helps being charismatic, probably. A clarification on that, how I look at it, confidence is something you have in a particular area. Like social confidence, you can feel confident with talking to people, but on the deeper rooted solution is to have a good self-esteem, to really love yourself no matter what people think of you. That's the basis. The self-esteem is like the inner root, the core for which you stand on, and then you have different like confidence levels in different areas, like being confident in writing an essay, being confident cooking food, being confident talking to people. And I don't think that has much to do with you liking yourself. However, it can be the result of you doing something you're confident in. It makes you feel good about yourself. But if that only happens in that particular area, then as soon as you go outside that area, you kind of hate yourself. So you need to build yourself up from the ground. And that's done through a lot of different actions. A great book on that is The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branden. Facing fears is one of those actions that will build your self-esteem. Doing something that you have told yourself you're gonna do. Little side note. Quinn said, no you didn't, it's the same length. Heck no, I'm telling you, it was probably down here before. I cut kind of much. I actually have footage of me cutting my hair. Let me see if I can find it. Where's the mouse? I taped myself when I cut it. Camera, where's the camera? Maybe this is totally not relevant. I'm gonna see, can I find my hair cutting video? No, I don't know where it is. One more second. Hold on. Don't drop out on me just yet. You see, this is the camera. Oh, here it is. Proof. This is when my mama cut my hair. Mama, is that even the right word? You see how long it was? It's not that much longer, but it's longer. I'm telling you. I cut my hair. Okay, what's happened? What's happening? No, let's let the hair stay as it is. Yes, we got a believer. Oh, we got Tanya Teddy in the house. Jacquin, don't be rude. You can't ever tell Jacquin not to be rude. That's just the way he lives his life. One day perhaps he's gonna drop that act, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Ooh, Tanya says, I think Alexander has the same length after he was 15 years old. Yeah, you did like my 15-year-old pictures, Tanya. Sorry, can't bring him back. Who are you, Taddy? Why are you protecting this dude? Well, you need lovers and you need haters, Jacqueline. The more you hate me, some other are gonna love me. Just because the pure act of standing up for the people that are being kicked at. It's just like some people react on these emotions. Like, I have to protect you. I have to protect you. It's like my sister. She's like that. If someone's being pushed down, if someone is just not treated in a good way. Now I'm not saying I'm not being treated in a good way because I have a good self-esteem and I can handle those comments. But if someone's not, she just instinctively have to save that person. And maybe, just maybe, Tanya is like my sister. Why do you have to have such a weird YouTube names? I mean, it's like you're not allowed to have a YouTube account if it's not pronounceable. Payu says, let's ask Tanya. Taddy, do you think Alex is better looking with short hair? Ooh. Taddy, are you Alex's sister? No, I don't think she is. I think Tanya will only refer to the 15-year-old picture of me. Let's bring him up. Let's bring him up and see. Don't you like 7-year-old Alex haircut? I think that's the best. Where is it? I'm thinking of going for this haircut again. Isn't this a good one? Tanya says, no, Yakun, I'm not. I think Alex was very good looking at that picture. Okay, so let's see if we can bring that look back. Which picture was it? I think it was this picture when I had a cap and I looked very mystical. Wait. Oh wait, I need to have a hoodie too. Is this more like it? Is this the look I should revert back to? Now the girls will be flocking. I need some more hair gel in my hair to pull this one off. Oh, the soap tea, it's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, let's see what's happening. Pi Irish says, he just got a lucky shot, so you're telling me I will never again be as good looking as this when I was 15? I don't believe it. Max says, long hair is not manly. I am bi. Well, just as I've been telling you guys over and over in this video, people will always have different opinions and people will always think different things, resulting in I have to listen to myself on what I like. I like being different. I like to try different things. I think variation, like, okay, if I would to cut my hair now again, I wouldn't do it because I think it's when I look my best, because I do think like, okay, maybe a little bit shorter, that's the best length for my hair, that's when I look the best, and this is very objective. But to give some general application to the topic we're discussing here, I think having variation in your life, whether it's you looking very ugly for a while, or whether it's you living in a shittier place, or just a change of an environment, I don't care what it is, but change overall for a shorter time or for a longer time, I think it's great for you. You get stuck in the same patterns and routines in the same life, And if you don't change small things, you will live the same life. You will have the same thoughts. Life will just repeat itself. That's why you need to push yourself to do things differently, to think differently, to do new things, change. That's why I'm this year having a very structured week challenge every year, to make sure that I try out new things, to make sure that I push myself to do the things that's new and uncomfortable. Because it's basically facing fears to try new things, to do things. You're not doing what's comfortable to you. You're pushing yourself. You're pushing your boundaries, your limits of what you're capable of. You're pushing your ability to not care what people think of you if you get a new haircut, which actually makes you feel more ugly, but you do it as a proof of not caring what people think of you. I'm not saying you have to do it for that reason, but that's a reason you could be doing it for. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just ranting on. What's being said here? Tanya says, this looks good, but the same hair as when you were 15 and with ear piercings. Yeah, I actually would be able to just pull something through this ear right now, because it never heals once you've got that hole. Never heals. Powie Iyer asks, why do you need long hair though? Cause he sucks. Yeah, long hair is not manly. Well, based on what? But yeah, sure, people don't always have the same preference. Dude, I'm telling you, he's kinda not straight. It never heals once you go black. Okay, so a lot of discussions about hair. I think we've said the last about hairstyles for today, and I'm getting really pee needy. I need to go pee really soon. So I think you need to. Max asked, Alex, are you bi? Max, no, I'm not bi. I'm, as everybody, I think everybody has asks oneself that question once in a while, but I feel confident in my sexuality. Jacqueline, however, is not as convinced, more than bi. Anyways, Pyre asked if I've tried gay stuff. No, I haven't tried gay stuff. Shugs wishes this haircut is quite sustainable. You know what, guys? I don't think we're going much longer today, and I really need to go pee. So if there are any last questions, let's put them out there. What does hair length have to do with it? Gayness, you mean? I don't know what the heck you're discussing right now. It's very confusing. Just like sexuality is to some people. Yeah. Cause it's feminine. Being gay or having hair, long hair. Yeah. Okay. Wait, okay, before closing this stream down, I have to address this. Yeah, Quinn says, this is a very superficial stream today, I feel. Alex has no strong jaw. That is kind of true. What do you mean I don't have a strong jaw? What is this? It's a super strong jaw. My cheek line is like, it's something I've been feeling my entire life. Like, yeah, my cheek, my jaw, it's very strong. He could try some democratic hairstyle. What is a democratic hairstyle? I don't know. Guys, it's been great having you share your opinions on my hairstyle today. But we can conclude that some people think I should shorten my hair. Some people think I shouldn't. Some people think I'm gay. And I really need to go pee. That's the essence of this live stream It has been a good one, but now the time has go. The bathroom is awaiting. I love these streams. It's getting more and more fun. I love having your questions, and sometimes I love just talking rubbish with you guys, because I don't know how much of value we got out of these last 10 minutes. Yeah, you guys are weird, but I do love you guys for who you are. We are on the same path here. Perhaps besides for Jacquin, I don't know, he seems to already have everything figured out and be a god. At least that's what he puts out when he talks. Have a nice weekend, guys. Sunday will be on Sunday. I will post the next part of the story of my life video. I think there will be 3 parts. Just too much to cover in one video. Yeah, and also I had spent so much time just looking through old photos. I want to show the real authentic me with images and such, and also it's fun to look through these, so I just take the opportunity to do so. Have a nice weekend. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.